Who am I? You can't control your thoughts. You can't control your feelings because there is no.
Who am I?
You may be God.
Super unknown, but now the clouds parting. Sun, shed some light on the sound garden. Here I'm barking up the wrong tree. This only haunts me, but nevertheless I shake it off like an etch-a-sketch. Yeah, the best is yet to get here, right? Respect the chef. Distressed, I spent my best years grasping the straws. At a loss, just left to spackle the walls. From throwing whatever at it to see what sticks, what gives. Guess they didn't like the cut of my jib, I must admit. Cause we just dust in the wind. Cover your wins and the love from your family and friends. Kept faith in the magic of making it happen, and kept something crazy wrapped up like a straitjacket. It's a long shot and I won't hold my breath. Some things so off in the distance you account for the Coriolis effect. But hold your head, look where this candor took us. Now we get it shaking like Blair Witch camera footage. I trust my gut, I don't know if I couldn't stomach it, cause even at my hungriest ain't a glutton for punishment. Ain't everybody gonna understand and keep it moving. You don't need everyone's seal of approval. From the halcyon days where we drank our sorrows, now I thank tomorrow. I'm here if you need strength to borrow. Like
I was here when it wasn't easy. Sometimes I got trouble sleeping. Yeah, I let him go. Why always be the devil, you know. I was here when it wasn't easy. Sometimes I got trouble sleeping. But I let him go. I'd always be the devil, you know. I was here when it wasn't easy. I was here when it wasn't easy. I was here when it wasn't easy. I still got trouble sleeping.
Who am I?
Loads of incels, these toes have been shelled. Playing whisper down the lane with global intel. I steer the helm, I'm weird as hell. You're here to sell. I've always got my ear tuned to the spirit realm. You see, time is priceless, so I'm living like Dionysus, wine and bison. I'll die the nicest and you'll die in ISIS. I'm high and righteous, you're now rocking with the head chief. Wild funky like Brent Yeast. Piled through your notes because you're not slick, and I smell a vile plume of smoke from your odd dish. I ain't gonna lie to you or joke, get this not hit. I can hear the pot stick and we're near the apocalypse, yeah. The fear in me does not exist, I'm throwing quick darts. You dropped the ball like Dick Clark and now you need a kickstart. You know, see fresh, you could be next. An idol for our country stood next to Ryan Seacrest, straight up. I'm just trying to grow and get some natural light, like I'm crushing 30 racks, trying to live the bachelor life. You can have one if you ask polite. Use my astral sight and then turn you into fractal bites. Global calamity, what I manifest. Everybody running for dear life like Santa's sled. I got my ducks in a row, I'm talking salmon eggs. Yeah. I was famished, yeah. I was here when it wasn't easy.